Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 26th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, really decent time frame, got up and around, got the dogs outside, went and jumped in the hot tub for a little bit. Wife got up and around, she got off to work, everything went smooth there, good to go. Got out of the tub, got the dogs all fed, got a couple things done around the house, nothing too major. Kind of chilling out, getting a few things taken care of that need to be done. Did reach out to my, I guess, contact for the company who's building my garage. It's his daughter who basically handles all of his communications because he is worthless at it. So supposedly work is really good, but communication is trash. So been talking to her. She reached out. We finally had got it locked down, a date. I talked to her yesterday. We're getting the color thing all locked in, make sure we're getting the right colors. And they claim end of next week. I don't like end of next week, vague, because that could be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Sunday. Depends on who it is. But it also means it'll probably be the week after that before they actually get to it. So it's another week of sitting around without my front fence, which does annoy me because I can't even like build a new fence because it's going to be touching the building, and then it's going to be too close for them to basically do the work in the building and so on and so forth. So yeah, doesn't make me happy with it being open like that, because people can walk up my side yard and come to my backyard. Now the gate to the backyard is basically secured pretty much. It's not like locked up with like cable or like chains and shit, but it would take a lot of work. You couldn't just accidentally walk in. You'd have to know that you're entering a property past a gate you're not supposed to be entering. So definitely, and I think honestly it'd make a lot of noise coming from the outside in, because to get to it the way I've got it set up, it would make a lot of noise. So got ourselves a little hot right over there. Or not. He's sitting there watching me. There he goes. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're just hanging around, doing the dog thing, in and out of the house. Everything's going pretty smooth. Went ahead and decided to get the yard mowed. So, got the backyard of the property I live in mowed up, and thought, well, I got time. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple other things done. Actually, first, I guess I went for my run first. My wife had to take her father to the doctor, and she had to go see his pain management doctor, and he was pushing him to get on methadone again, which we don't know what the heck that's about. Like, that's super weird and like makes no sense to us at all why he would be wanting him to get on methadone, but that's what he's trying to get him on. So mentioned it last weekend. He was on it before they prescribed it. My wife wouldn't give it to him and tried to ask the doctor like what was the purpose behind this, like what's the benefit, what do you think is going to make this a good idea. And the doctor said, oh, never mind, we'll just take him off it. How is that an answer? Well, last week, I guess, or last time you were there, when I took him up there, the doctor had said he wanted to put him on methadone again, and they were going to discuss it next week, or next visit. So my wife said she was taking off work and going up there. So she gets there, goes through all the rigmarole, and it's a pain in the butt. He's got to answer a bunch of questions on the iPad, which they won't give him until he gets back to the doctor's office, into the actual exam room, which he's super slow at reading and stuff. His eyesight's shit. So they give it to him, and like 5 minutes in, it probably takes him half an hour to fill this form out usually on an average form. And apparently the doctor can't talk to him until he gets it filled out, but they wouldn't give it to him in the lobby so he could fill it out before him. So now the doctor comes in, they make a little bit of small talk, and then the doctor basically watches him fill out questions on this stupid form on the iPad. It makes no damn sense at all. So that's what it is. My wife then asked, hey, why are you trying to promote methadone? And he goes, oh, we decided not to do it now. What the fuck? So this is the second time now you've tried putting him on methadone, and the moment we question you about why you're doing this, you say you're not going to do it. So this is something they're doing to old people that don't have any family to question it, that they're just pushing through. Are they getting some kind of giant kickback from like methadone sponsors or some shit? Like, I don't understand what the hell the deal is with this. So, and we can't find anything online that would seem like methadone would be beneficial to any of his symptoms that he is presenting as restless leg and all kind of stuff. We don't see nothing that makes sense. So no damn clue. But yeah, super annoyed by that. We also found out that they're shutting down that clinic where he's at, the office that he works out of, and they got moving it to a different clinic. So who knows, we're gonna have to go to a different doctor, who knows what, it's hard telling. So I've been trying to get him to change doctors. He's been the same one for like 26 years. And I told him, I said, I think you need to change doctors, because I think a lot of times they just keep doing the same shit over and over again, and you're not getting different results. Get a new doctor, start from scratch, start all new blood work, start all over. And I said, come off all the drugs you can, and then go back. I think some of the drugs you're on are counteracting the side effects of the drugs you're already taking. So if you can stop taking the first drug, you won't need the second drug to counteract, because you got rid of both drugs that way. But hey, I'm a different person who doesn't take medication. Like, so I am definitely way different. So yeah, it is what it is. But went ahead and held that. So she went to it, and it was a giant waste of her damn time. Honestly, just a giant waste of her time. So I could have taken him, wouldn't have mattered a bit. So, but had she not been there, they might have tried and put him on methadone too again. So maybe it wasn't a waste of her time, who knows. But she came back, headed back to work, and then I was planning on heading over to Orlando to hang out over there this evening, since my wife was supposed to go out for dinner with some friends yesterday. Got pushed back to today, and I'm like, not a big deal. Dogs will be fine. And then I thought, well, I'll go get my run in, so I can get my run done. Got done on my run, went pretty early because I wanted to be ready for the day, take off this evening, and got back from my run, decided to mow. I'm already all hot and sweaty and gross. So got the yard all mowed up. I'm like, I still got plenty of time. I'm not that exhausted yet. I only ran like 5.5 miles. So then mowing. So I grabbed my weed eater, and I hate weed eat so bad. I really do. And I weed eated all around the backyard. And I don't weed eat all that often. I should weed eat more than I do. So it gets kind of carried away. And maybe if I did it every single week, I would hate it less, because it would take less time and not be as deep and not be as tall and all that shit. So maybe I need to make that part of my new plan, is to work on just weed eating every single damn week. But I fucking hate it so much. Makes my hands go numb and stuff. It's just absolutely garbage. I hate weed eating a lot, but it is what it is. Got done weed eating, hung out the dogs, chilled out there for a little bit. And since I was planning on going out this evening, I didn't bother jumping in the shower right away, because once I get that shower, I'm gonna sit in the heat and I'm gonna sweaty again. So makes no sense. I was waiting around, and like just as I was putting my weed eater away, it started raining and started thundering and crazy rain. Like backyard started to flood a little bit and stuff. And it was just the lightning and thunder freaked out one of the dogs, especially. The other dog keyed off on him being scared, so now she's scared. So I got 2 dogs that are paranoid and hate the storms. So yeah, we're inside trying to keep them calm best I can, and playing stuff loud to try and drown out the thunder and whatnot. And he's just shaking out, having a hell of a time. So wife's going out for dinner, so I'm like, I probably won't. This makes no sense for me. I can't go anywhere now, because I don't want to leave him. The storm is still breaking up and reforming and breaking up and reforming. So definitely don't want to leave him home alone during the storm. So I just called off my plans for the evening. So I reached out to a friend of mine who I was going to meet, and her, and I'm like, hey, we're not going tonight. So storm, and that's got the dog worked up. And had Karen came home normally from work, would have been no big deal. I would have just been like, yeah, you got the dogs now. And if he's got a human around him, he does a lot better. I would have went out. But she rarely gets to go out anywhere, and definitely this person she barely sees at all. So I wanted her to be able to go out and have that. So regardless of stay out as late as you want, I'm home. I'm not going anywhere. So it really doesn't matter to me at all what time you get back. So yeah, said the heck with it. And then she texted me and said she's heading home, and basically didn't mention leftovers, because sometimes she'll bring me home leftovers when she goes to a restaurant, but she'll tell me. So since she didn't tell me, I made some soup, got there, and she had leftovers. She was like, you're welcome to it. And I'm like, well, shit, you didn't tell me that. Normally you'd say, hey, I'm going to have leftovers. If you haven't eaten yet, you can have this. But you didn't. So I had soup. I'm fine with soup. So knocked out some soup, watched a little bit of Big Mouth, and then headed back outside with the dogs. Beautiful evening. Absolutely enjoyed the weather and had myself a good time. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what we had for the evening. We got a new dog coming tomorrow for daycare, and it'll be the first time here, so we'll see how it goes down. It's a 14-year-old doodle that should be interesting, and how it breaks off and how they get along, because I think it sounds like the dogs become aggressive on leash when these new dogs, and because of that, they stopped going to dog parks and stuff too, which now makes the dog even more aggressive on leash when these dogs on walks and that. So back when they had 2 dogs, the dogs seemed pretty fine and got along well with every other dog and all that good fun stuff. And then one dog died, and this dog has become more isolated, unfortunately. So, but we'll see how it goes down tomorrow. So it should be interesting and fun with that whole thing. And I told him, I said, we don't even do a meet and greet. We'll find like just, it's a 14-year-old doodle. It can't be that bad. And worst case scenario, I'll isolate the dog out and we'll do it that way. But I think we'll be good. So yeah, grabbed myself a little Doritos, head back in, had myself a little snack, and wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.